Yo, yo. Alright. Make sure that's working. Game audio. Alright, that's working. Make sure that desktop working. Alright, desktop is working. Everything's connected. Let's go, let's go. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yo, yo. Alright. Mic level is right. Lock the chat. Boom. Okay, let's pull up that. Boom. Alright. We go. We go. Boom. Alright. We're gonna left off where we did yesterday, as you see. Just say yesterday, part 2. We had Louisiana. I said Louisiana. We had Louisville. Just getting game. Alright, okay, we top 10. We was top 3 at first. And then our draft stock went down because we had a bad game. Now we gotta work our way back up. So we finna score another 30 ball.
Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Texas Longhorns and Louisville.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display.
Great first shot.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move. But you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Texas, they've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day. I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And a wide open look for Sanders. Hits the target from 18 feet.
3, 2, 1.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And here's Texas. It's a 3-point game. Edwards with it. Ellis on top. Sanders covering. Ellis kicks to Turner. To the right side. Ford passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 16. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it
Get those
in.
boards.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Hey.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
Jones checked in for Matt. That one misses. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there.
Nigga
And
dunk.
he was ready for it,
Nigga
elevated,
bitch.
made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Longhorns passing it around.
Oh, you dunk.
Richmond outside. Blair dishes to Richmond. Here's Hudson. Lays it up and banks it in. Hudson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means. And his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride.
They keep talking about how from the projects.
He's on the court.
Freak in at 2 guard.
I found it a little insulting.
And it's Hughes in at the 3. And for Texas, we've got Hudson. He's out there with Turner, and it's Blair in at the 1.
And Freak has really come out blazing here.
We need to lock in.
The first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Pass to Freak. Thomas a screen. Here's Freak. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Freak's got 9 points.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
They set the pick. And Blair kicks to Hudson. Thomas with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
We're getting all the boards. 5 for 6.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Now Rush. The dish to Richmond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. They'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first free throw of the game. And it's a completely new.
It's not a bad stat line. Could have had more.
Welcome you back.
They got all the side
basketball
stats.
Here on 2K Sports as we get
budgets.
ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
So this release is better release early than late. I'm noticing that.
The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Freak in at point guard. White is out there with Peyton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Texas, they've got Edwards.
hit it.
Also Ellis out there.
Don't shoot the ball
Jordy
unless you're
out
going
there
to hit
with
the
Turner.
shot.
And it's Ford
Don't
in at the
shoot the
power
ball
forward
unless you're
position.
going to hit the shot.
And here's Edwards. They set the screen. And the pass to Ford. So the wing on the left. Doherty dishes to Ford. Here's Edwards. It's good from long range.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's
He
giving
shot
up a
that
lot
from
of height
stupid
in
deep.
that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has
Right
a
now,
twin
why you
sister
just had
who
to say
taught
something.
him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Here's Rush. He feeds it to Ellis. They set the pick. Blair, the pass to Ellis. Dishes it to Hudson. At the elbow, it's Turner. Ellis outside. The feed now to Blair. He kicks it to Hudson. There's Ellis with the three ball. But they recover it. And it's Turner off the drive. No luck. And it's Louisville the other way. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Freak with it. Picked up by Turner. Pass to Rozier. Feeds to Thomas. To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. He has 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
So for the Cardinals, early he's checked in for Peyton, and it's Price in for Rozier.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Here's Rush. Hughes covering. And Rush kicks to Thornton. He dishes it to Hudson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
I
Rebounded
just
by
missed that dunk.
Hudson. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. For the Cardinals, Peyton, he's checked in for early. Sanders comes in for Russell. And Freak subbed in for Price.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does
No
not
foul?
have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Freak, he's in at the point. Peyton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center position. Edwards with it. Out defended by Freak. Hudson misses from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
At all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Turner's checked in. .116 left here in the second half of the game. Shoots from 12. And Sanders pulls it down.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. There's a screen. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 56 seconds left here in the second half of the game.
Four boards, 2 assists. Thought I had skills, but that's not. Oh, I grabbed it.
Kicks to 4. Goes up at the stripe. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Peyton. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over. And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Here's Doherty. Texas no good that time either. Here's Freak. And that one drops.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the
My drive
foot
stop
on the
about to go up.
accelerator.
So
23 points.
Louisville wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the
23-point performance. Didn't miss a free throw. Draft stocks will be through the roof. Bring a cut, bro. The fact that I'm not getting no motherfucking points is pissing me off. I'm the same overall from. I'm a top 5 projected pick. After this game, I should be top 3.
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for 2 teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4.
And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak.
Don't let this nigga go downhill. He was like, that's all he trying to do.
Come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And they'll turn it over,
Air
unable
ball.
to get the shot off. 35-second shot clock violation.
It's all good.
And here are the Cardinals. Here's Freak. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
He was about to dunk it.
Freak's got his.
I just
second
laid it
bucket.
up.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Feeds to Hill. Pass to Evans. Shot clock at 5. From 13, and he hits the jump shot.
I was lucky.
Now here's Freak.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
We got all 6 points. Going into this timeout.
Several teams changing it up here.
We should end up with a 30 ball. I need to get some boards. I'm really not worried about assists.
Here is Hawkins. Passed away. Excellent D that time from Jones.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thomas a screen. Here's Freak. And it's Wade with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And he did, though.
They set the pick. Hill dishes to Gibson. It's back to Hill. Fires from deep. They get it again. That is good. And the Louisville lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Wade.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Freak in at shooting guard. Jones is out there with Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and he...
No way they set me out. They set me out with 6 points. Oh my gosh. They set me out with 6 points. 50% shooting. Oh
And
my
the
goodness.
big game is
I'm
just
shooting
about
all
ready to
threes.
get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away high
straight threes.
in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Here's Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was
Forcing.
doing there. Clearly a
draft
breakdown.
not
You
gonna go
can
down.
ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hill has the open look. And the 3
We
ball is
lose
good.
it.
Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their
Yeah.
confidence.
And
might
they
have to
start the
restart this
second
game.
half with 3 straight misses.
Kicks it to Kaminsky. Pass to Hawkins. Evans, a screen on one. Hill. The shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot.
I'm not going to be a
close.
top 5 pick.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. They've only
Having a
allowed 2
bad
points so
game.
far here in the second half.
In the championship?
They double in with Freak. Decker kicks to Kaminsky. The shot misses. And it's Louisville the other way.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
2 shots. Both shots good from the strike.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And stolen by Freak. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Fisher, the pass to Wade. And again, it's the Badgers missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Freak with it. Thomas, a screen on Conley. Freak dishes to Thomas. That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Thomas is out there with Earl. Then there's Price, and it's Hughes in at the 3 spot. Hill kicks to Wade. Shot to stop.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in
Oh,
the
nasty.
D and then go hard to the rack.
I don't know why they
That
cheering.
hole was a little bigger than it should have
He's
been.
winning, but
Well, it
he
was.
just got
I
a
mean,
nasty
tight
dunk.
game like this one,
Put
you
them-
think they'd have a
and
little
I
more
got taken
energy
out
at
the
the
game.
defensive end than that.
What is coach doing? Why am I out the game? I shouldn't have came out the game in the
Here's the
first
Badgers
place.
with the ball. Outside Conley. 1:16 left here in the second half of the game.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And that one's good. Freak.
I'm like
And Louisville
that.
leads by 2.
Should have been here.
To a bigger defender, that could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
59 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Dishes to White. He feeds it to Sanders. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Payton up top. There's the pass to Freak. It's in!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Boy. Some reason I still feel like my shit
There's
gonna go
38
down.
seconds left here in the second
I
half.
feel like you gotta score fucking 20 plus to make that shit good.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here.
It's crazy how they give me the steal animation. When you give me a steal animation when I'm going out of bounds.
Outside Hill. It's Evans on the wing. Shot off the pit. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Freak. Money!
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
So Louisville wins it. And what an incredible
3 to end the
feeling
game.
for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard
3 in the game,
Hard
8
work.
for 14, over 50%. I better not see no decrease in draft stock. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. That's not a bad stat line. My shit better go up, 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 up.
Hey, Frequency. I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there? Hey, Mama, I'm right here. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm fine.
Beth here too, mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine. Does she have to be here?
This is Pac 90, the agent I'm telling you about. He's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet your mother, this young talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well. Doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen, we weren't even here. Peace? Peace means understanding the time. Peace? Freak insisted that I have his entire family. I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time. I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase it. I work with the best. And the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move. When you sign with me, and I'm Technati as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. But this freaking environment, I love the freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already had endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
I said we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're team freak. Now, freak, you need to be in the league, right? That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Pac 90 clear. Like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. Man.
That's right.
I exchange freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change the situation. Now, even if you have the greatest coach, and they draw the greatest play, and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend the basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. I'm Miss Long from Mr. Pete. I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Free. You've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance to experience a lifetime. You know, people would love to be in those waters right now.
So, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? Remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but I was up.
Right, you know, it's nothing. The next time you could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, you could be flipping burgers. Maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call and your delivery boy at Sal's Fingers Pizzeria. But the bottom line, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnati, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money? Money isn't everything. No, it isn't, sir. No disrespect was meant. But please, money is freedom. Freedom of choice. Freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning. Between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being a chauffeur. Now, you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes you your agent. Sign on the dotted line. I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnati, it's not all about the money.
Please let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished? I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
What if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we worked him to get to where he
But
is.
college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we worked so hard for him.
Just saying, He's ready to do this now as opposed to later. See, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his
Not
life.
listening to me.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pop. It's all right. But truth be told, I don't even know what I'm right.
I understand it.
But I was talking to my boy Vicky.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. And he thinks I should leave early too.
You know what? I kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should go to the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagani is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette. You're welcome. Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company.
That ugly ass cheek, bro.
What we're trying to do here. You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in the draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You've got to listen to me.
I absolutely hear you. But who are they to tell me I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I'm going to tell you the same exact thing. Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. He took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future. No, but it is his future. This is none of your business. Excuse me?
Wait, Freak, you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. My son, you know how I feel. Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Magnotti. And it definitely ain't Victor. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children. I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak. But you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old. You will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody's better. Miss Martha, I am so... Just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
He was spitting facts though this whole time. He was spitting facts. Mr. Paganotti. Ugly.
Go through this contract, front to back. Think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Green, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over the telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place when we weren't even here. Ish?
All right, Mom, Pop, I'll call you guys later. I love you.
Love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Who's on Timberwolves back then?
With the first pick in the NBA
That's
Draft,
what I mean.
the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns
Okay.
from the University of Kentucky.
I should be at 5.
pick in
I
the
should be
NBA
at
draft,
5. This is
the Los
Brandon
Angeles
Ingram.
Lakers select
Oh.
D'Angelo Russell from the Ohio
Oh, this is
State
2015. This is 2015. It's 2015. Sure. It was D'Angelo, Brandon, and Lonzo.
With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
My shit said top 5.
With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis.
Fuck. I'm finna go like 10. My shit said top 5 though. His smile is mad fucking creepy.
With the fifth pick in the NBA draft,
Bitch.
the Orlando Magic select Mario
This nigga not even
from
talked about no more.
Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA
Oh, they
draft,
playing with my top.
the Sacramento Kings
He
select
ain't either.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
He was popping for like what, 4 years?
With the seventh pick
Alright, they
in the
playing on my
NBA
top for
draft,
real.
the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay. With the eighth pick
Alright, this me.
in the NBA draft,
Bro.
the Detroit Pistons select the 19-year-old point guard from the University
17, we
of
gotta get
Louisville.
that change. We average 19 points a game, 3 rebounds on less than 2 assists. Type shit.
Let's do this, young man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I like to thank my lady in bed. My dude, Big. Aye. Yeah. He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Sis, look.
I love you anyway.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
Man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibration.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she can tell. You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Oh, get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm going back to Baltimore, nigga. She like I talk.
One of them kept kicking and jumping around all the
You're
time. So my husband Pete put headphones on my belly and say, Megan,
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
we shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration. Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, sir.
This nigga.
And asked her out for lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner.
Nigga said a bagel. A fucking bagel.
That you have.
Some of these games is entertaining, but I expect better by the end of the summer. gotta change this motherfucking number. Game settings. So I'm not wearing no motherfucking World War 6, I guess. That's some bullshit. Alright, they're giving us 1,000. How does it jump up that many? Alright, let's go. Boom. Inside, boom. So I'm not really worried about no movements. Playmaker. Really getting decent right now. There's only other offense right now. We don't gotta worry about no fucking defense. Alright, maybe we'll 76 points. Alright. First NBA game. So I'm just how straight in it, bro. This game might be mad long because I did set that bitch for 10 minutes.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Beautiful and vibrant Atlanta, Georgia, the capital of Georgia, and our location tonight. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series.
Dennis Schroeder.
From Freak.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Drummond sets the screen for Freak. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Scott.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
They get it back.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They about to piss me off. I'm wide open.
Really, the defense is helpless to
That's
stop
all good.
the layup.
Don't expect me to pass it.
Too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
When you give me this ball, do not expect me to pass it.
It's time now to look at the
Calm down. Too many shots early for the clock. Get some ball movement.
Shut the fuck up talking to me, bro.
I mean, they weren't the
They don't want
best
to pass
in
me the
league,
rock.
but man, they were right
They
there.
don't want to pass me the rock. I'm about to fire this bitch.
The Hawks trail by 8.
You know, not many saw it coming last season with the Hawks. I mean, they just ran away with the Eastern Conference. It was the first time they
Bro, I
took
can't
the
even
East
accessory.
since
This is
1994.
bullshit.
Here's Schroeder. The Hawks again can't hit. Fast break Detroit. Now here's Freak, defended by Scott. Here's Freak. They get it back. Baines. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance.
What the fuck?
For a three-point play.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Freak.
You know, there we have it, the first taste of this young man's scoring prowess, showing he can handle NBA defense.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's the NBA that's going to have to show it can handle him, not the other way around. He's ready.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. Here's Jackson. Back to Drummond. Scott pulls it in.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Drummond with a screen on Holiday. Here's Freak. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Freak's got 6 points.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And won them.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The Pistons have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. And stolen by Freak. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
Yeah, that nigga here got no density. He got gaps in his shit and shit.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from Hawks making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in for the Pistons. The Hawks trail by 6.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car
Yeah,
keys
I'm glad I
over to
put on
Stan
10
Van
minutes. 'Cause
Gundy.
niggas would have been
He
playing
had some
them.
early hiccups, but overall,
On
I
college
think they're
minutes.
headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Millsap, the power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague, and it's Korver in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Millsap. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Baines. And stolen by Splitter. Schroeder with the ball. Passes it to Splitter. And it's sent back by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
To the paint, off the screen. Scott can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
That's one you can't.
Hardaway kicks to Teague. And the shot is good. Teague's got his second basket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And Meeks kicks to Freak. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder kicks to Scott. All alone. Scott missing again.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Kept alive. Here's Baines. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded by Meeks. The 10-footer. Teague can't hit.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Meeks dishes to Freak. Feeds it to Meeks. Here's Baines. The shot is off. Nice D from Scott.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Scott missing again. And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons, Clark. He was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a 3-man or small forward. But what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
To the right side. Splitter sets a screen. Hardaway passes to Splitter. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Splitter's got 7 points in the game.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to it. And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Outside Teague. And he banks in the layup. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his 3-point percentage and attempts have increased each year.
No way.
With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Drummond sets the screen for Freak. Back to Drummond. And Meeks kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. His first shot coming late. Another shot. Shot's good by Baines. Baines has got 8 points.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing.
Young
and a mindset
boy.
deal. You got to get your body between that.
We got a
player and the
bullet
ball.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Pistons on top, up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
This better not be a cussing where a teammate say something stupid. I promise you I'm gonna talk sideways to that nigga. All right, guys,
focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Such a big part of the first half was the scoring punch we got off the bench. That gave us a whole other element that they just didn't have the ability to deal with. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, we're in good shape, but this is a strong team we're up against. We're going to have to weather some storms in the second half. Come on, fellas. We got this.
Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. The Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitter is checked in for Horford.
See if we can get
Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap.
ball movement.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Caldwell Pope comes in for Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for Meeks. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Freak is in at the point. Aaron Baines out there with Andre Drummond. And there's Jackson. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. Dishes it to Schroeder. Outside, Scott. And here's Schroeder. Outside Teague. Here's Splitter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now, Freak. He's got 15. Pass to Baines. They set the pick. Jackson kicks to Drummond. From the line. Second chance shot. Here's Baines. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Baines has got 10 points. Jackson against Teague. 20 seconds left in the third. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6. 11 seconds left in the third. Now here's Freak. With 1 on the clock, and the release was before.
I don't know.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard. And so the
Damn, they didn't play me the rest of the game.
Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer.
You gotta forget about that one.
The Hawks won? Yo!
The
Oh, that's
2K
bullshit.
Sports post-game show.
What the fuck? They didn't put me back in the game. My plus minus was beautiful.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really
Paul
shined,
Millsap,
pouring it on
nigga.
heavy down the stretch.
He had a sensational.
Oh, fuck all that.
And that's it for
You
our
telling me?
broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting.
Nigga, I had 15 in the first half. You don't even let me get off. Nigga. Bro. Nigga. Damn, nigga had 16 assists. That's nasty. That's nasty. We wasn't supposed to lose that though. Real spill, bro. Game 17. Why is this so important?
Coming home. New York City,
Oh,
baby.
okay.
I'll be honest. Pretty excited. Mama, Pops, Cece, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. And I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though.
You feel me? Yeah, I'm picked up on a little bowling.
Loyal viewers with the broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center.
I think I'm pretty,
For the Detroit Pistons, they come into
decent.
tonight's game after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I had the chills watching it. It really was a nightmare
What is our record
defensively for them. When you go into that building and get
Coming in the first.
For Lopez. Robinson comes in
Coming
for
in
Thaddeus
in the
Young.
first
Hollis
quarter.
Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Larkin in for Jarrett Jack. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Jackson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings.
That's right.
On the floor for Detroit,
Get out
Freak
the
in
paint.
point guard. Aaron Baines out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three slot. The Pistons have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. And the
As I was
technical free
saying,
throw
I'm
is
getting
good.
this in that bowl.
Jody Meeks, he's
If I
checked
can
in for
find it.
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Oh my God, the light. I'm gonna have to try to pull it up on the stream.
Defense is a big part of these players.
I don't know how I'm gonna
He's
do
the
that.
top shot blockers among small forwards this season. And you look at Hollis Jefferson, fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time and denying shots.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
And a wide open look for Freak. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Pick by Bargnani. Johnson outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Larkin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points.
Defensive breakdown.
Only took them a few
Oh, yeah.
seconds to answer
They
the
didn't have
three
this
ball
system
with one of
perfected
their own.
yet.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Freak kicks to Meeks. He feeds it to Freak. There's a good screen. Taken away.
Oh, his
fast
shit.
break for the Nets. Nice shot by Larkin.
But he run right. He run through the ball. It worked.
Here for the Nets.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket
screen. What
and
the
having
fuck are
that
you?
5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Outside, Meeks. Offensive rebound. Baines. And the layup's good off the glass.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the
Boy, that
glass
shit
today.
got me
Yeah,
sick.
and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm gonna finish the game with a fucking D.
Bargnani with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Robinson dishes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Freak with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Feeds it to Jackson. For the 3. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Morris a screen. And it's Freak missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
It's tipped. Here's Jackson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Bargnani. That one a little long. The Pistons leading. On the wing, Jackson kicks it to Freak. A 3. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Freak. Jackson's got 5 now.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And so the first quarter is in the book. And that's a coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you. New group in for the Nets. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Then for the Pistons, Marcus Morris is checked in for Ilyasova. Jackson comes in for Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. We've got Johnson, Larkin out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Young, and it's Robinson.
No,
in at the
more
center.
hit.
So that's the Nets 5. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Johnson goes in. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Young. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Meeks with the steal. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Jackson kicks to Freak. And that one's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. And really, last season was one of improvement for the Pistons. They were able to shoot the ball better and better as the season wore on. Overall, they cut out the little mistakes that had bothered them back in 14.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
As you said, Greg, the Pistons were a team that showed marked improvement, and Clark, they did clean up their play style as well.
Yeah, they got better from 2014 to 15 in terms of upping their assists and cutting down the turnovers. Just made it a much more enjoyable game to watch the way they play.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Young's shot is off.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
1:43 left to play here in the half. Here's Larkin. 8 points for him. There's a screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Larkin can't get it to go.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. You look at Freak, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals. And of course, Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
You know, sometimes guys, particularly if they're young, gamble too much, but these two create turnovers within the confines of the scheme. Great work.
Free throw good, Freak.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Freak. 12 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
And Young kicks to Robinson. To the left wing. And stolen by Freak. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Screen by Young. Larkin, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 4 to shoot to stop the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
On the wing, Jackson. Free throw line jump shot. Can't get it to go.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
So we've reached the end of the first.
It's like play the second half. You get me? I should be able to get a little 1-2 off.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. I'll say this first. They've been loose with the ball, and we've been there to pounce when they have. The steals have added up, and you can tell we've got them rallied. Keep it up. Stick to them like glue. We were able to make an impact with our low-post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin. Sussman making some changes. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Johnson. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. Pick by Bargnani. For 3, Ellington. And the shot is good.
I'm there.
Ellington's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn.
Shot clock cheese.
A lot of
Didn't
space
do nothing about it.
right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Jackson dishes to Freak. 18 feet out. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Now here is Jack. He's guarded closely. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit. They've had a very slow start to the season so far. Down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets. 3 games behind.
And checking out Detroit, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, and you know what? For a team that's desperately trying to get things turned around, this kind of start makes the job almost impossible.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And the shot is good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket. And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Fires the 3. And again, Brooklyn with
Oh,
the triple.
my God.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Bargnani. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now Detroit moving it up. Freak with the ball. Meeks good.
Their interior has
17,
been
2
inferior
and 7.
defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Here's Jack. Morris with the block. One-on-one fast break. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 11 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And Jack, here we go. And that one's good.
Not every bucket is a defensive breakdown. Some people can hit tough fucking shots.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Meeks inside the three-point line. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's got his third rebound on the night. No luck. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pistons leading by 10. The dish to Freak. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
There's the triple. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
They gonna sub me out. We gonna lose.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bargnani comes in for Wayne Ellington. Robinson is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And a switcher also for Detroit. Freaks checked in for Brandon Jennings. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Robinson. And it's Bargnani in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Hey, guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brooklyn. Markel Brown comes in for Thomas Robinson. And it's Johnson penetrating. Count that one.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handles. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handles. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Here's Freak. Top of the key, Ilyasova. Here's Caldwell Pope. Ellington defending. 5 to shoot. Freak kicks to Drummond. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Johnson against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Bargnani. That's in there. Jackson with the assist.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Ellington defending. Puts one up from 19. And it's Freak missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Brown dishes to Bargnani. Back to Brown. Here's Ellington. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope kicks to Freak. Traps in the tray. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
The feed to Brown. Fires it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pistons leading by 15. Here's Freak. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
They set the pick. Lopez over to help. In the corner, Drummond with it. Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots off the screen. Rebounded by the Nets. Bargnani's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
$24 points. They're talking about why as a barrel. A barrel.
And the first one drops. Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant lows.
Detroit with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Brooklyn with the ball.
And you know, those giant losses were a big part of the Pistons season. I mean, their biggest losing streak was 13 straight losses, and a lot of that you attribute to their defense.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And Meeks kicks to Morris. Here's Freak. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Larkin. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to
That was a
lift
decent
their team
game.
at the finish.
Well, folks, that's good.
Some little decent stats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Got player of the game, 17th game of the year.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
He said the entire 2K Sports. I'm Marie Johnson. Have a good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Brandon Jennings tried to take my shit. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Literally tried to take my shit. Two. Had a better plus minus than that nigga though.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts, Highland, and next moment you're in the shit. Figuring gunmetal and graphite exterior electric cars. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, looking great. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way real proud.
Yeah, I hear it. Local kid makes it. You know, it kind of reminds me of when tech stock public rang the stock exchange. My mom's friends all grew up and said, Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell? And my mom said, yes, sir, Bob, it was me. That was a great moment. You know, our lives, like a pro medicine, all strung together to find us a silver thread.
You know when they get to yapping like this, they about to say some dumb shit right after.
By any chance have to do with Big Bad Lee?
I grew up in the burbs. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant at one of the largest insurance firms. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work, boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both these interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend is a guy named Izzy Torres. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I had ever met in my life. Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. When we got to MIT, he got this great job for a financial consulting firm in Boston. And every weekend he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had big casinos on the strip. Oh, I mean, he would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 cold cash. Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that.
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? 'Cause he's dope.
He's dead.
Dead.
Damn.
After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found eye or hand of Izzy Torres. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about
Respectability.
there we go, sir. Big isn't Izzy.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Big grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I didn't grow up. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother.
But you shouldn't be Brother Nick's keeper. Put a brother your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone he really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the VIP. Here's how this started flowing. Naturally, I started firing back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my group piece. Next thing he know, he got a two-piece and a biscuit in his left eye. Hey, I don't know what man know what it means. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, check this out. These three are like the hospital. Yo, he's hot as ain't right, man.
What's there to understand? Are you blind? No, I just want to know, how much did you pay the lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. If you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing. Brother, I'm a serious cancer. We all know that.
No. Me and Vic were kids. Like some tournaments at the dome. I always imagine making some pro. After the crowds left, just the street light was on the court. 11:30, 12 midnight, 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab high five to teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. Introduced me, announced my name on the loudspeaker. Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And fresh off his 3 game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations! So me and Vic were sitting those empty bleachers at the dome and doing like nobody's business. Now I'm living a dream. For real. In so many ways. Vic was part of that.
Please. Listen to me. I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of the 67.
That's good. That's good. You go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of the 67 cover.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. I'm going to be the hit once again, Kirby Allen, Sundowns, because my fellow players let us walk all that time.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being. Oh my. But I paid you a lot. And I mean I paid you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more. lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did, and now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. That is what I'm telling you, Dick, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted, unnecessary, negative attention. And it will. When it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, Freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, Freak, hear me clearly. Hear me good. V-G-G. Vic, gotta go. Handle business. Remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that involves your conduct on and off, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But nothing like this. Nor will the money be the same. On top of all of that, this is the USA, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Damn, he told me to think wrong, so he know it's the wrong thing to do. But nigga, he don't get no fuck. He telling me not to get no fuck.
We have love. We're brothers. Blood could have made this game closer. He has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see DC, has issues with him, but he still loves him. He still loves him.
He said, V-G-G, Vic, gotta go. You feel me? He told me, Vic, gotta go. I'm assuming hitting the green light damn near impossible. I literally gotta be perfect. Come here. That's as close as I get, bro. Tributes, boy.
got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster.
Damn, that's what
But
he
I've
thinking
never
about?
been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know?
Dumbass? This nigga
Here we
stupid.
go.
I dare his dumbass to jump at Blake Griffin. His ass gonna get put in a poster. They gonna cock that bitch back like this.
Detroit
Boom!
Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City. The Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg.
Youngboy gonna get put on that poster. Chris Paul was a 90.
Check
That's
in for the Clippers.
insane,
Reddick comes
boy.
in for Jamal Crawford.
Take some time off. the
Clippers trail by 5.
Smart shot.
Fans had a hard time finding their way to the stadium last season for the Pistons at the bottom in several home attendance categories last year.
Yeah, that's right in Auburn Hills.
I know.
I mean, they used to go a lot when they were winning championships. But to be fair to those
Nigga
fans,
can't
it was
catch.
hard
How's that
at
on
times
me?
to watch the Pistons play. I mean, they could get cold and really struggle on their home floor.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Smith in at the 3. Here's Redick, and again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him. And for the Pistons, a lot of their woes here at home were due to defense. I mean, their 18-23 home record comes from allowing too many good looks for their opponents. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Blake Griffin. Pistons leading by 3.
And the Pistons, how about starting out 2-13 at home? I mean, they did turn it around afterwards, going 16-10 to finish out the season. At least they seem to be headed in the right direction.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well,
Talking about
offensively
sticking
at
to
least,
him.
partner,
Like
I
he
mean,
didn't tell
neither
him to
team's
take time off.
done jack diddly on D.
Here's
shot.
Paul. Detroit with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
The bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Brooklyn Nets.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
It's stolen by Smith. Stevenson passes to Redick. Paul dishes to Redick. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jackson kicks to Freak. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Pistons lead by 5. LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The drive by Paul. Here's Jordan, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And that one's good. Free. Here's Paul. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for D. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had plenty of form in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine the first team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers.
You know, for Paul, you talk about the lack of talk about him last year. Very quietly came close to the 50-40-90 club.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Stevenson's got his first bucket in this one.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. The dish to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range.
The 50-40-90 club, something only elite scorers reach, and Paul came close while playing point guard. He might not get the hype he used to, but CP3 is very much still one of the best in our league. They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Outside Jordan, pass to Johnson. Dishes to Paul, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Freak. 1 second left. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Offense, the order of the day is the first. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
Fuck you!
With more and more freshmen, Clark.
I didn't even press it!
Jump to the pros, we can expect to hear. Group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Pierce. Smith comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Stevenson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Paul. Freak, he's in at the point. Marcus Morris is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Morris. And there's the whistle.
These niggas can't hit one motherfucking shot off the pass. Bro, what the fuck?
Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his mother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Well, you knew things would be
Pastor,
different for Lance Stevenson.
you a ball hogging bitch.
But it wasn't in a positive way at all.
Yeah, he really struggled to find a role with Charlotte, the team he signed with. But remember, he was more of the point forward.
Better than you as a rookie.
Had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte, and also rumored to be traded all last season.
You know, for Stevenson, he saw a regression in almost every part of his game last year. Ended up riding the bench down the stretch.
Down low and stolen by Freak.
I'm not passing the ball, bitch.
Out to the right wing. Feeds away. Offensive rebound. Morris with the bucket.
He's not getting rocked. I promise you, he's not touching the rock.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Pass.
And for Stevenson, it's really hard to readjust to a new system. I mean, he still has all the tools he had in Indy, so he could be a bounce-back candidate this year and beyond.
Smith on the wing. There's the pick. Jordan sets the pick for Smith. Reddick passes to Griffin. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Reddick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now here's Freak, covered by Reddick. Pulls up, high post, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Griffin attacking Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
And he sinks the second.
And the Clippers, not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of 3.
Here's Freak. And the layup is good. Freak's
Now
got
what?
9.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the
No
great
steal?
body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
They get the rebound. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Allow offensive rebound.
Reddick's
This
got it all
nigga's
tied up now
6'9",
for Los
6'10".
Angeles.
How do I allow
For the
that
Clippers,
shit,
you think
bro?
of Lob
This nigga's
City and it's
big.
all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide
I got 3 fucking turnovers.
margin, about 24 pull-up J's a game.
Pass to Stevenson. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound to the paint. Here's Jordan. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Passes it to Griffin. Smith outside. Picked by Griffin. And Stevenson kicks to Griffin. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. 12 points for Blake Griffin.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season, but they're making progress. But as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs for 1996 to 2009? So it's been a rough stretch here of late. But you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
It's Reddick on the wing, guarded by Jackson. It's deflected. Freak with it. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested.
Josh, you guys
I
seem
can't
intent
make
on
this.
getting this up. Okay.
And we welcome you back to the team's making some changes here. Clippers trail by 3. So for the Clippers right now, Smith out there with Pierce. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Nobody near Stevenson. It's good. This game is all even. Stevenson's got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended with 22 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Jordan dishes to Stevenson. Here's Smith. Count it, and the foul.
And one.
Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back.
That's a
I
good
thought they
pass.
were done. But they've shown
Still a
some
big girl. I was
serious
running in the middle.
resilience and character to battle this far back.
Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Stevenson passes to Smith. And Reddick kicks to Jordan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Freak, covered by Reddick. Jackson against Stevenson. Jackson kicks to Freak. Here's Drummond. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
We know Andre Drummond is an elite rebounder. So many 20-plus rebound games. He just gobbles up rebounds like very few in the league do.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. 1:30 left to play in the third. Left side Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either. And for Drummond, he rebounds at an elite level on both ends of the floor.
In terms of offensive rebounding for Drummond, had the best offensive rebound percentage rate last year in the entire league. One of the best offensive rebound percentages really we've ever had.
Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Points for Freak.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And Reddick kicks to Jordan. Screen by Smith. Paul dishes to Reddick. The Clippers rebound. Smith, no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And that one's good. Here's Paul. He's got 11. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Screen by Smith. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson outside. And it's Freak with the rebound. Pulls up. And Detroit again with the bucket. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And time for the short. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle for the Pistons. Aaron Baines comes in for Drummond. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And the Clippers making it change here as well. Reddick is checked in. Freak in at point guard. Aaron Baines out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Johnson, and it's Meeks in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Good. Ilyasova's got 26 points.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Crawford outside. To the left side wing. Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pistons leading by 11. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 6 rebounds in the game. 17-foot shot on the way. Redick with the bucket. And he has 28 points for the game.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Paul with the steal. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the best.
You saw how fast my grades just went down?
Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Poked away.
Oh, 6 turnovers! Oh, no way!
There's another fast break opportunity here. The shot by Redick, no good.
6
For Detroit, they've got a pretty
turnovers,
good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. That's good. And that's
Yo, I
26
got 6 turnovers. That is insane.
Tired legs
6 turnovers?
First, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
6.
Unbelievable basket.
I went from an
I've
A
given
to a
up
B
lot of height
minus.
there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
124 left in the fourth.
Give me a
He
hook
muscles
shot
in through
animation.
the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Los Angeles making a switch here. Wilcox is checked in. All right, well,
That was a
look at how
sequence
the
of
points have been
unfortunate
generated
events.
so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3 ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
8 seconds?
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive.
Oh,
A
my
tough
God.
shot to rely upon, but they really had it going
Oh,
tonight.
my God. Oh, my God.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Rivers, he's checked in for Wilcox.
Ooh.
Here's Freak. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Meeks. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Kicks to Freak. 6 to shoot. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the Clippers. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never. What a game we've seen here for Freak. He's got 21 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. The free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion. Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So he gets them both. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nails it!
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Tough break there, Kevin. But frankly, they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit anyhow. This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
And the Clippers have possession. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Stevenson. Off target from outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And a
he
break
missed
as
the
his second
for
attempt at
30.
the line. No good. Launches a 3. Stevenson missing again.
He missed it for the 30.
And so it's Detroit with the W.
That was the
It
30
was a
ball right
fantastic
there.
ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them
2K's
late.
fake.
Down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do.
That was
and
the
held
30
their ground when
ball.
it mattered most. Got the W.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest
Right
of our
there.
terrific
All he
crew,
had to do was
this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
Miss. That was my best, one of my best timings. All he had to do was finish through with the elbow. And he missed.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
He missed for the 30 ball. 30 ball right there.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory.
He should have had more.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. The stereo only goes to 10. I mean, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance was very lovely.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I'm
And
really
that brings us
stuck
to
on
the
that
end of our
He missed
broadcast
the
for
free
this
throw
evening.
for
Kenny
the
Smith,
30.
Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan,
This
and our
30 point right
illustrious
here.
2K
He
Sports.
know it is too.
This is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon.
That
but
bitch
not soon
crazy.
enough.
These teeth, bro. Foil for 13 from the line is crazy. 6 turnovers though.
The only color I care about is green. Money. We've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but you think it's a little early to be talking about all that?
Well, LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking space jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
Yes.
Yes. This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. I
older brother Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that's something I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar, squeezing the lemons, got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching, on the course of the day, I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo, no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be.
See. Look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again.
I've seen the movie. This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in
I'm gonna put it all in the game.
I'm proposing now to we dominate off the court as well as on.
Buying jewelry.
What I'm saying is Freak, but Dom has a point.
Diamonds are not worth shit after they leave the shop. You want gold.
I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. I'm a shark. I'm the Pagnotti.
If you want stone, go for emeralds, rubies, shit like that. Diamonds are not worth shit.
When was the last time you saw an NBA great in dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
Well, what about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakinvibing.com. That's right. Your own website. I've already set it up for you and it's running great.
Wait, hold
Okay.
up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and meet him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me? When did this happen?
Last week.
Oh, this is gonna be epic.
See, I love you. I got no time to waste. You're out there busy doing whatever it is you do.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Down here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Moon Chief, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good in chefs.
Cece, chill.
Now I'm done chilling.
Ming Ching.
Your girlfriend, I've had enough.
Go bigger. You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
Thank you, Laddie.
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, would it not have happened before y'all even met?
What? You know, Sissy, you're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life.
Ming Ching is insane.
Freaking and Vibing, Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak Fast and
He called the bitch Ming Ching. Then the Ming Ching bitch said you won the sperm contest.
Look, you're the man.
That's insane work.
Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead.
I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nobody talking to my sister like that. I don't give no fuck. I'm smacking the shit out of her. Who are you talking to, bitch? That's my fraternal twin, my nigga.
Not let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
Fuck that.
We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
It's fine.
Fuck all that. Wax on, wax off.
We need to hold this together.
She called the bitch Ming Ching.
Long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Why is that questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he's our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he's what's best for all. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But let us stick together.
No, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court.
He on her ass too, though.
Everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have
Why he the one with the weakest ass fit, nigga?
either starts now or I find it elsewhere.
This nigga in a brown shirt and some gray pants.
Zucchini.
Mr. Dom
Got both of them bitches under his pinky toe. Not his big toe. His pinky toe, nigga. He told both of them hoes. Squash that shit. I wash y'all ass. Both of y'all can get gone. Alright, extort your business and little sis, fuck your motherfucking life up. Your ass be in the trenches with mom and dad again. Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. What the fuck? She said, I think I should end the interview. Eyes open as hell like this. Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. I've been on it for 2.5 hours. Y'all should know I'm bored of shit. When am I gonna start? Niggas averaging more points than the whole damn squad. Excuse me. I need some speed, bro. Upgrade that motherfucking athlete. Nah, fuck all that. Let's get that ball handling up. Speed. Yes. Alright, we'll save them points. He wants a next game. Mean team. Bro, that's crazy work.
Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony's a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in this game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is now. Time to do NYC proud. All him in the house, baby. Melo better be ready.
I guess Melo better be ready. Fuck you talking about? Call him in the house, baby.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome
Better than
everyone.
Brandon James.
This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analyst, Clark Kellogg.
You need to give me my number. I'm wearing number 6, bro.
Take a look at the...
I only wore number 6 one time in my life. That shit is right here.
Pistons leading by 8. Last season
Nigga,
ended with
what
the
the
Knicks pretty much
No
packing
fucking
it
way.
in, but Clark, it didn't start out that
What the
way.
fuck?
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly,
Exactly.
things did not go as planned.
They had
Detroit, looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony Tolliver. And there's Jackson, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
I'm pulling up right here. Come on. Guys, well done. Right.
And Detroit
Jab.
has possession.
Jab. I'm going through. Oh my gosh.
Now here's Freak.
And one.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again. I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
You know, kind
Oh
of
my
packing it
goodness.
in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or 2, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
Bro, you're not going nowhere.
Johnson
Pass
goes
the rock.
in.
Please.
And the pass to Freak.
Yeah.
There's the pick. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Big guy.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Calderon passes to Seraphin.
Nigga,
And
why?
fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's not even common sense.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League rankings. 7th in field goal percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And going back to their field goal percentage, great consistency and execution for them offensively. I think that's
I don't
made
even know
the
my
difference.
record, bro.
They don't have many dry spells.
Here's Freak. And Galloway pulls it down.
That's terrific defense right there to
Jericho shut his
prevent
ass
from
up.
converting in close.
He dishes it to Williams. Here's Galloway. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Pistons leading by 5.
Oh, froze his
Now,
ass.
Freak. He had 22
That's a
points in the win against Boston.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They
Medical.
executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
They set the pick.
That's not even my guy.
Loses
That's
his
a
man
tough
off the
layup.
screen and lays it up and in. Freak's got 5.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen.
I ain't gonna
and
lie, I
then
might
gets the
swing
basket.
twice today.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Hey!
Goes down the breakaway jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like
Punch
it.
that
That's
little
got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long
We got rid of that
rebounds
fat
to
nigga?
the transition points. Make the defense.
We literally just had a fat coach.
Good shot. Great shot.
The table's beautiful. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Greg, he's a fantastic
Fuck them
facilitator.
vets.
He just makes
Oh,
everyone
bro,
around
talking about
him
keeping
better
the vets happy.
with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month
Trying
for
to
him.
chip.
The
These
Knicks
niggas
making
booty.
a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Calderon against Jackson. 5 on the clock.
This nigga poured his
From deep
motherfucker in his mouth.
three-point range. Rebound, Detroit. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really
really
impressed
don't even
everybody
pass
with that
it.
comeback they had in the fourth quarter.
I really
mean,
don't
it
even
shocked
pass
the
to
crowd.
Jackson because
I was
that nigga don't pass the
stunned
ball to me.
by that one, Clark. I mean, I did not see that coming. That fourth quarter performance could not have been any more different than what we saw in the first.
Get
three.
your bitch ass out the paint.
Second violation.
Fuck is
And guys,
dude
what do you think
doing?
about the offensive approach we've seen
Selling
so
my
far
plus minus
for the
and shit.
Pistons?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark,
If they
I've
remastered
noticed
this
is how
bitch,
quick their hands have been tonight.
I'm
Thanks
definitely
to that,
getting
they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
17-2.
O'Quinn dishes to
We here.
Galloway. They set the screen. New York, no good that time either. Pistons
Give me a
leading by
fucking-
5.
See, look, you see this? You see this?
Jackson kicks to Freak.
This bitch ass want to give it up when he's stuck. Nigga, I had an open lane. You gonna set screens, you stupid.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by O'Quinn. There's Galloway.
All right.
He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Rushing in
Inside.
That's a steal.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
The
O'Quinn's
ball
got his first
literally
bucket in
like
this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
I
And
literally
watch,
went
Clark,
right.
how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And it's
Non
Freak
ball.
missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
There's the screen on the wing, Williams. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Oh,
I
and
thought
the
he just
jam by
missed.
Johnson.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Calderon passes to Galloway. Williams kicks to Calderon.
We're on it. We're on it.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Galloway.
Nigga snag the shit out of my hand.
This is to Williams. Passes to O'Quinn. Here's Galloway.
I don't got nobody going for the boards but me.
Pistons lead. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively. 2 huge improvements for him. A different look for New York. Kevin Serafin is checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines is checked in for Ilyasova. Johnson comes in for Morris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Jackson. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. They've got Kevin Serafin. Amundsen is out there with Anthony. Then they're... There's a follow, and it's Galloway in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Bullshit.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics
Bullshit.
put on a show.
Bullshit.
He finished with 22 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
That's a big body. How?
Well, he won't miss many of those.
How are we missing?
Especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And Detroit was a 32 and 50
That's a great shot.
They didn't have any help.
Bro, I need my shot. I need my shot rating up.
22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most.
Bro, I'm putting all my fucking points on the shot. Like,
and here's Meeks.
Clearly, you can't hit a shot unless.
Freak dishes to Baines. Feeds to Freak.
We fading. Fuck it. I don't get no fuck.
That's all good, and that's his 5th basket.
I don't get no fuck.
He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Knicks trail by 6. There's Galloway.
Steal, 2K. 2K. He's literally.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first.
I didn't even reach with that hand.
He's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
It's alright. We getting 30 this game. I don't get no fuck.
A follow outside. Pass to Williams. Lock at 6. Beyond the arc. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got his second basket of the night.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he
They got
keeps
5
getting
points.
those opportunities, he
3
better
of them
take
on
them.
me.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. They might be named after a car part, but the Pistons had a rough go of things on their little car. They just couldn't use it. They just couldn't stay consistent away from home.
They couldn't. Only won 14 road games, and that number is not enough to get you to the playoffs.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lou Amundsen. And a switcher also for Detroit. Tolliver's checked in.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger clock right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Galloway. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And guys, for the Pistons, bad road record was due to their poor start on the road. Only managed to win one of their first 9 games, and that tends to take the confidence away from a young team.
Knicks trail by 7.
You know, the last thing I'll say about the Pistons on the road, typically you have to be close to 500 on the road in order to make the playoffs. The Pistons won 7 in a row at one point on the road, but by then they had fallen too far back. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
To the wing right side. Here's Galloway. Pops in the layup for 2. Galloway's got 8.
It started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Pistons leading by 6. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Tolliver. And Meeks kicks to Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home field goal defense, and third.
We missed 2 free throws. But this game was good.
And you know, commend the Knicks faithful. They still would sell this place out, and you have to give a shout out to the fans for sticking through what was a very difficult year. At least it has to get better.
The Knicks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Tolliver. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And Detroit last season against the East played well for stretches. They couldn't find that consistency to climb the ladder in the East.
And they had a lot of changes going on. Tons of transition for this group. But let's face it, they did play well down the stretch. A lot of wins against playoff teams from the East. And went 500 against Eastern playoff teams in their final 10 matchups.
Freak with it. He's got 19. The feed to Tolliver. The dish to Meeks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by New York. O'Quinn's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Galloway. The alley-oop. It's tipped, but he recovers it. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Let's be real,
and the
bro.
NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
It's all good, bro.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean,
Shot clock. Cheese. Man.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard. New group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Detroit, Johnson, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Reggie Jackson comes in for Meeks. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. Left side, Williams. Kicks to Amundsen. He feeds it to O'Quinn. New York needs to get off a shot. Calderon for 3. And the Knicks miss again. Pistons leading by 8. Now here's Freak. He's got 19.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now the pass to Calderon. New York moving the ball around. Dishes it to O'Quinn. And that is good. O'Quinn's got his second basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Drummond sets the screen for Freak. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Freak.
That was not a bad call ball.
Here's Galloway. He's got 12. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Takes a 3. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Galloway. He's got 14. Off the pick. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Aflalo. Buries the long-range jumper. Aflalo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Here's Freak. A 3-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 3. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to a flyer. Here's Galloway. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Anthony Tolliver. Here's Galloway. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The high post shot, and that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 21 in the game. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. New York, no good that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
So CPU can hit these crazy dumbass shots.
In the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Knicks trail by 7.
Give me the ball. Give me rock.
44 seconds left to play in the third. And
I got 4 fucking fouls.
Freak.
So me out the damn game. Fuck.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And stolen by Freak.
You never want to point the finger at one person in a team game as to why a team is struggling, but his 5 turnovers have slowed down what the offense has tried to do.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
And Aflalo kicks to O'Quinn. 6 on the shot clock. Alley-oop try, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Jackson. Off target. Well through 3 quarters.
After this game, I'm getting off. There might be a second stream tonight. I don't know.
For the Knicks, Amundsen comes in for Aaron Aflalo, and it's Williams in for Langston Galloway. Freaks checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 16. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Amundsen. And there's Robin Lopez, and it's Williams at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. To the middle, here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there's the whistle.
Damn,
Fouled hard.
flagrant.
He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Shit, nigga just
Marcus
jumped.
Morris in this one. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
So for the Knicks, Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Lou Amundsen.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on as the season grew older. More and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
That's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
For Detroit, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now, Freak feeds it to Ilyasova. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Ilyasova's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He jumped center stage now.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
That should be a forced turnover.
And here's Freak. Drummond the screen. Here's Freak. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Aflalo. Aflalo's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And he gets the bucket.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. Boy, for the Knicks last season, saying it was rough is an understatement. There was a lot of turbulence, and some of it was due to their defense. They just had a difficult time stringing together stops and cutting down opponents' scoring chances.
Lock at 6. The 11-footer makes a big high bounce and goes in. Pistons leading by 16. Pass to Drummond.
It's not the pass.
And fouled hard that
Not
time.
the pass
Get
I
to the
would
line and
like.
shoot 2.
At all.
Over the Knicks last season, Greg, the defense a problem for them, specifically how they defended against perimeter shots, and in particular the 3.
38%, Kevin, of the threes against them went in. That was by far the worst in the league, and it's a big reason why they would end the year with the worst margin of victory in the NBA. How about minus 9.3?
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. They set the pick. Freak passes to Ilyasova. Now the dish to Meeks. In the corner, it's Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Ilyasova inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing.
I'm calling for the ball. Back to this smaller defender.
Aflalo outside. Pass pass to Williams. Lopez a screen. Here's Galloway. The feed now to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Marcus Morris picks one up there. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for
He won! Like, bro, he jumping on my back.
So just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pistons.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series, folks. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Knicks.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams for three. Can't hit. Nice D from Freak. Kicks it to Bullock. There's Freak. Detroit, no good that time either. And taken away by Johnson. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
I just wanted 30, bro.
Good win, good win.
This is fucking terrible win.
Oh, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Alright, I'm getting off this motherfucker.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. What'd you think, Kenny?
Anytime you deliver that.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
I'm probably going to be finished with this storyline.
This is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night,
I'm probably
everybody.
not doing this again. Next time I do this, I'm probably going to be clip farming. Clip farming. It's 3 hours straight, bro.
I told you, Don Cagnati always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
My goodness, my birthday on the same day. Oh, no.
You love them?
I love it.
Hey, we're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
Back not if you trust.
I told you,
Oh,
love 'em.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna have you played in those in 30 days or less.
Oh, man.
There's one shoe in the box.
5 in the D, baby.
There's one shoe in the box. Alright, I'm off this bitch.